It's time. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time. And as you can see, I've upgraded. I don't know if that's, if I turn it off, if it looks a little better. Or I don't know. It feels like it's glowing too much. Oh well, we'll keep it on like that. It is time. And I am incredibly excited. We have finally, at long last, got BIG Equipa versus Nip Impact. And this is a matchup we've been waiting for the longest time. How are we all feeling? Are we ready? I'm hoping people are as excited as I am. I'm going to get the prediction ready to go. We've got about 5 minutes until it's meant to start. And we're going to do this by map. We're going to do this by Nip Impact. Go take 10 minutes. Take 10 minutes of prediction. Because today is a glorious day. I just need to find something quickly for the community broadcast later. I just got to find the community broadcasting guidelines. Sorry about this. Doing some. There is a broadcast kit. It doesn't. Cool. Sent all of that stuff over. I'm hoping ESL gives everyone the roles soon. Because they haven't done that yet, and I'm getting very scared because we're getting quite close to the start time for that. But hello, sorry everybody, sorry for the distractions. I am just getting a couple of things ready to go. Oh, there we go. Like clockwork, like magic. Also, update in the Amazon package saga from earlier. Fun fact, I sent it to the wrong address. I sent all of my Amazon stuff to the address that I lived at university and moved out of 2 months ago. Luckily, the receptionist is going to take it in and look after it for me because I'm going up there in like 2 weeks anyway. So I can go and retrieve it. But yeah, TLDR, I'm kind of an idiot, but we've got good games coming up today. The big game. It is the big game. We've got a couple channel points on BIG Equipa. Anyone willing to hedge their bets on Nip? Otherwise, I will load up my other account and I will put a couple of channel points in. Are we ready? Are we steady? Prediction, Nip Impact. Yeah, we'll put extra 194 on. That won't tip the balance too much, but there we go. Gosh, stop. Girl, you're so quiet. Am I so quiet? Oh, sorry. I'll turn my volume up a little bit more. I had to turn everything down earlier because the game audio they were providing was very quiet. And yes. Also, because I don't know if Lucy's in. I got this ready for today. It's very cute. I love it very much. Go, you're quiet. I'm sorry. Okay, we've got a couple more child points on Nip Impact. This is super exciting, and I'm sorry if you hear me typing throughout this. I'm probably gonna try. You know what? Give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna get a physical notebook because I'm making notes on this shit. We're making notes today, ladies and gentlemen. We're making notes. I'm back. I hope you didn't miss me too much. I needed to grab a notebook. Winner of this wins ESL Impact. I think it sets a really good precedent because I think there's a very real chance. There's a very real chance, and I think it's the grand final we all kind of want, is Nip Impact versus BIG Equipa. And there's still loads of time between the grand final and now. But if either team really pulls ahead and shows like heavy dominance here, I think it very well could be the indicator. I love the Shimmer lot to pieces. If they lock the fuck in strategically over the next couple of months, I think they could maybe challenge for this. I don't know if they're in the same form they were in last season. And also, like completely blatantly speaking, I think the caliber of CS this season has jumped monumentally. But I think winner of this very well could be winner of ESL Impact. Unless it's close. If it's very close, then... Okay. My favorite graphic. Oh, is this so loud? Transitions astronomically. Okay, one more. One for luck. Oh, whoa! That was the game! What's going on? Oh, this one's really loud. Okay, let me... This VT is very loud. Let me turn that down. Right, okay. BIG Equipa versus Nip. We've got brand new notebook for this, from my university. Right. BIG Equipa vs Nip. Cool. What even is sound normalization? Not something that they have been able to achieve just yet. Huge shout out and huge respect to the wonderful people over at Female Pro League, but audio balancing has not quite been their strong suit just yet. Help. I'm scared. Nothing's happening. Hello? Is everything good? You know what? It gives me time to do a cool little underline on my notes. Well, this scares me. Is it working on their channel? They're playing replays on their channel. Okay. I mean, that was a banger game. The fact that Nip Impact destroyed Overpeak like that. Are we good? Time to bubble right at the top. It's like the SpongeBob meme where he writes the T really fancily and then writes nothing else. That is my lived experience as a person with ADHD, except I have no artistic capabilities, so I would not be able to do the T. Don't worry, I'll have a Trello board ready to go. I need people to know how seriously that I took note making for this ESL Impact season. I had physical notebooks during the open qualifiers. I had notes apps on my phone. I don't know if I still have any of them. If I was watching any of the games whilst lying in bed or whilst out and about, I was writing stuff down on a notes app on my phone. And then I've got a Google Drive, a whole Google Drive dedicated to this. And I'm waiting to find out if I'll be sent to Stockholm. But if I am, dude, I've already got a Trello board ready to go with planning the notes I need to make. It is color coordinated. I've got like things that I need to do that are in progress that are done. I had my boyfriend optimize my veto spreadsheet. Like, I need people to understand that I am all in on this. I am all in on trying to do justice to these remaining games. Oh, a stinger. Okay, we've got highlights from BIG Equipa. Okay. Okay, guys, I'm just going to apologize in advance. The audio is so low again. The audio is going to be so low, and then the stinger is going to be really loud, and I'm going to complain about it, and then it's not going to happen. It's fine. It's fine. There's 1 minute left on predictions, by the way. It does look like people are leaning towards BIG Equipa. I genuinely don't know how I feel. It's like, on one side, I've been watching BIG Equipa a lot more, and they're looking really good. And also, M-San is an absolute angel that I would die for. On the flip side, Nip Impact also looking pretty flawless right now. But also, BIG Equipa is like Lucy's favorite team. Is like, because it's a lot of the core of the Na'Vi Javelins, and this is like her team. And then on the other side, I've got Brandon, who really reps Nip. And it feels like choosing between your two parents. It's like, you know, you both have valid points. And this is why I'm Team Shimmer. Because, don't make me choose. Don't make me choose. I'm Team North America. And we kind of got a banger game tonight. We've got Nocturnal versus, Ghost, sorry. Nocturnal versus Ghost on the mainstream. Which is unfortunate we couldn't get the FlyQuest Red Shimmer game. I say it's unfortunate. I did have a little bit of a sob about it. But also, I was then promptly told by literally everyone in the North American scene, you know that you'll get to watch them play each other like 7 times in the next couple of months because of all of the other games. And then ECL is in a bit of a weird spot at the moment, so maybe I don't. But Dust 2 Equal Masters exists. And I really need to get alive. Saying all this stuff out loud, I realize I need to get alive. Here we are. Let me have a look at chat. Do we have Mama M-San today, or is Mama M-San over on the main stream? Me. I'm not gonna call out any lurkers, because I know it's taboo. But loudspeaker. Don't think we have Mama M-San. Oh no, we do. We have Mama M-San with us. Okay. Oh, I love this. This is a really nice addition. I like that we get to see the player cams. But last time we only got to see one of the teams. I want to see both the teams. Is Naomi flexing on her? Is she... Oh. I don't think so. Maybe she is. I don't know. That's also not Naomi. That's the aim. Papa M-San here as well. Oh, hello. Is the mainstream just a silent rebroadcast? It is. So they have so this is the clean feed that we're using for today and for the others. They have a main channel that is broadcasting Russian and is like a proper studio setup and stuff. They've already got, I mean, I've already seen the vetoes. They've already got vetoes. Where are our vetoes? I say that we'll probably get vetoes right now. There we go. There are our vetoes. So this is just clean feed. So we get game audio, very loud stinger audio, and very loud replay audio. So Inferno Dust 2 Ancient. This is our first veto. Okay. Big Band Train. That checks out. 2-0 Big Equipa. I'm liking your confidence. I'm going to say 2-1. Quote unquote clean feed. It is a feed. You know what? We won't call it a clean feed. We'll call it a feed, you know? Don't say that too loudly or the bin men will come. That's a really niche reference. So Nip Ban Nuke. Okay. Ban Nuke. And then we got Big Pick Inferno. I'm assuming we'll see normal side picks for this, but I guess we'll find out. So Big Pick Inferno. Cool. Nip. I think that's meant to say Nip Pick Dust too, but Nip Pick. Ignore the issues, guys. Don't worry, they're not there. Keep your eyes on. Actually, don't keep your eyes on me. Keep your eyes on Puck. Keep your eyes on Puck. Puck tells you everything will be fine, and if Puck says it's gonna be fine, maybe it might just will be, you know. And then Big Ban Overpass. Yep, fair. Nip, remove Mirage. Ancient left over. Ancient and Big. I mean, technically Big haven't lost an official on this map. Big have not lost this map since this iteration of the roster, I don't think. Well, to be honest, they haven't dropped a map since this iteration, except in... Have they dropped it in a satellite tournament? Was it Athena Cup or was it Athena Cup 3? No, it wasn't in Athena Cup 3 because they completed that flawlessly as well. I don't think they've dropped a map yet. I don't think BIG Equipa's dropped a map in anything yet. I think Nip dropped a map in Elite FE6 because no, they didn't. What am I tripping about? Is it Athena Cup 2? Yeah, so Nip dropped a map in Athena Cup 2. In fact, they dropped 2 maps because they lost to Overpeak. Nip, Ban, Mirage, Ancient, Decider. Cool, right. Inferno. Line down the middle. Big. Nip, cool. Right, we're ready to go. Let's go Big Equipa. Let's go Big Equipa indeed. Okay. It's very, very passive here from Naomi, but they've got a kit on B. Smoke there. You gotta be careful. Tempting fate here. Elbow spotted. Oh, they're a little bit closer than she realized. That's an amazing flashbang, but that Molotov stops her being able to be peeked. They're just going to fall back. Nobody called on over just yet because they're a bit passive over on that A site. So they've not got too much information beyond the laurels of the side that they are very much sat on. Pivot away. Another smoke goes over. Okay, here we go. Somebody tuck into apartments. Zana fully flash throws the HE out. Aim's going to activate. Isn't actually going to find the fit because Zana's got all of them. Astra and Kyosa both find kills of their own, though. Kiara's tucked on in and say, oh, they don't even clear her. She's good for one. Almost good for Hanka there as well. Bomb will get planted off the back of Hanka just being able to defend this one. Oh, elbow spotted on Naomi. I mean, I don't think she's even particularly trying to hide now, actually. Difficult positions to weasel them out from. They found Naomi. Oh, and poor Kyosa, there's nowhere to hide there. Just fish in a barrel. Lovely retake there from Nip. Very good for them not to lose anything early in Banana. Only pissed around, though. We have, right, so we've still got our Olay button, and we've still got Huzzahs, but... Wait, no, because it was... No, it was no Kami, wasn't it? It was no Kami versus 95 Vikings that we had the Olay for. We've got that button if we ever get a very good round, though. For anyone that ever wants to... This is a really exciting game, but when Nip and BIG Equipa aren't playing, if you ever want an exciting game, tune into my channel with the 95 Vikings fans. I'm telling you, I need 95 Vikings fans in my life every day. Okay. Oh, HG's going to go deep. They're just going to run her on down. Actually, might be good for the second hit. Vilga. Oh, okay. Lucky to get out there alive and find 2, which gives them the player advantage. Viku's chasing. They're ahead of the smokes. Rotate's coming on through. Zana, there's nothing really to stop her. Vilga's already gone. I mean, there's nothing to stop her, but Viku with 2 in the FAMAS, I guess. Oh, this would be a devastating round for them to lose. For Nip to lose. This would be an amazing round for BIG Equipa to win. They've got the bomb down. Smoke for coffins is lethal. That's just going to choke them out. By the time either of these smokes fade, it's done. There's no kit available on either of these players, and I don't think one got dropped on site. Oh, fuck. I'm giving up on the nose. We're locking in for the game. We're locking in for the game. Aim and Kiara both find picks. They have no idea where Emsan is. She's just hiding. All she has to do is deny. Is there not a kit? I mean, they've got it anyway. Oh, close. Way closer than it ever should have been. Way closer than that ever should have been. It's a difficult one for Emsan there, because she doesn't know if the kit's been picked up or not, so she has to peek. But she's also in the smoke, so by the time that she gets her bearings on what's lying on the other side. Difficult one, difficult one. But they've made it expensive, you know? Early game, keeping it expensive, we're happy with. Okay. little bit of a firefight going on in Banana. Deep Molotov's gonna stop Hanka pushing. I mean, she's kind of just the Bastion. They'll send her solo Banana sometimes whilst they take space over towards A, just to hold the attention, because she's so damn good at it. Smoke goes out. I think M-San's just got to respect that one, actually. Yeah, they're going to back away there. Ooh, going to funnel towards Zana. Ooh, Zana wide out in the open there. Still manages to get one. You don't want to repeat this. They're in through arches. That's a little bit of a worry, yeah. Ooh. Smoke goes out. BIG Equipa kind of just stuck in limbo really here. M-San, M-San blocks the Molotov with her face and will feel not really much repercussion for it. Okay. She just did the Counter-Strike equivalent of the fire breather at the circus. That was sick. Probably not intentionally at all, I may add. But I think if I went back, she looked a little bit confused. There was a little bit of a look around as to where the fire had actually gone. Okay, Hanka's just gonna run them on down. They have to clear out Naomi. Naomi good for 2. And Xana's in a position to keep making this dangerous. Astra's got to try isolate 2 fights. They're not gonna give her the isolated fights. Nip with a 3rd. I love the speed that Hanka took sight with there. But the issue was that, I mean, just Xana holding down left trigger and no one being there to trade or having no one available to trade. Okay. BIG Equipa, not a great start, and they're on Deagles here, but it's not too bad yet. We're not at the point of no return. It's still very early days, actually. Just MR12 feels so short still. Poor Astra, poor Hanka. Huge HEs in towards Banana. I like that Vilga and Naomi just are not giving them the opportunity here. That they're just sitting back and on site. They've actually called over Kiara pretty early. Very good read on that, actually. Smoke's gonna go down. There is a little bit of util available, and by that I mean a single smoke on Kyosa. Astra leading the charge. First player pokes on out. Smoke goes over for City. And all that's realistically done is absolutely nothing because, I mean, they've got the whole control of the site. You can push that smoke, no worries. It's decimation. BIG Equipa, they weren't on the best buy, though. Viku's got an AWP, though. Hanka Tech 9. You have a good point, actually. The Hanka Tech 9 might be one of my favorite. It's up there with, like, the Forks Julies. And I think it's Bibian's Julies. I think it's Bibian that has the Julies that are monsters on Mirage. Because she sits Van with Julies. And it hurts. Take a little jump over the top. HE. Ooh, Astra's shoulder gonna get spotted. Springway. She's got to be careful not to take down Hanka there. Almost in the line of fire. They go 1 for 1. Not a bad start. Smoke goes out. That's just going to stall them even further. Lovely HE usage here from Nip. There's a little bit of a nosy back over towards A here. They've worn the utility down pretty nicely. But there's clear intent to stick around B. 50 seconds. They're not in any particular rush right now. Naomi on the close angle, but it's Vika with the AWP. Oh, she doesn't even get to round the corner. Kiara sets her up with a flash, and it doesn't even matter. Smoke for CT. Kiara's just going to set backside. Dodges all of the flashes. Needs to be careful because she swings out here. There's players on either side. But unfortunately, Astra and Sandwich is not in a position to trade here. But they know where she is. Still have the smoke covering them for CT. But that's going to fade soon. They really need to work on getting Kiara out of here. There we go. M-San finally gets the job done. 2 versus 3. Zana's got the AWP and that CT smoke's faded. But she's already kind of pivoted around 2 coffins. Still smoked off there for now. Bomb will go down. She's got a 1v1 here with Viku. Viku's got to reload, and she's got a more difficult time. A little bit of a barrel of the AWP spotted there, so she's just going to hold the line. Oh, Looks away just the wrong second, but there we go. Viku peeks on out. Disadvantageous fight. She's not winning that one. 2 versus 2. M-San's health is so low, and now she's the last player remaining on the ledge. They're taken down by AIM, and they're going to get the defuse on through. And that's going to be a 5th round in a row for Nip Impact. Vamos. Indeed, indeed. Wait, do you want to get a little bit of a... Hey! There we go. 1 for good luck for 5 rounds in a row. I probably should have waited until BIG Equipa won a round to use that one. But, okay. Timeout being called, I think, very necessary here. Because this has slipped a little bit too far. Anything more on the CT side, Nip go even at the half, which on the CT side is kind of like the bare minimum that you'd expect. But also, it's a very evenly distributed map. And the issue is that BIG Equipa have been able to get a lot of these rounds close. But the issue is, close only matters to a certain extent, and economic damage only matters to a certain extent, as long as you are able to then capitalize off of the fact that you've kept their economy on the ropes. Because if they keep winning, it doesn't matter if they don't have much long-term investment money. Because they've got all of the rounds. Vilga's just kind of having a little bit of a boogie in the fire. Forced on back. The moment that they actually try go for an aggressive banana peek, they're immediately shut down. So kudos to BIG Equipa. They've been keeping a really good handle on banana. The issue is how they convert that into something more than just standing on this patch of land, you know? Like, banana control is very important. Everyone will tell you that. But it's only important because you need to do something off the back of it. Astra and Hank are both fine picks, though. That's the ace site decimated in terms of defense. They know that Naomi and Vilga are gone. They know that Kiara's pretty quick to rotate over, so potential for her to already be on site. But they've had a little bit of a clear out now. Bomb's going to go down. Kiara spray through the smoke's not going to find anybody. Ooh, Hanka can hear the footsteps. All she's got to do is wait. Oh, she's running low on bullets. Got to be careful this fight doesn't drag out. Oh, M-San's behind her. Doesn't even matter. Dynamic Joe's got this. There doesn't even need to be a pick here. They just need to deter Nip from going for this. And I think they've done enough with Kiara going down here. I think they just want to look for exits. And actually, I don't think that they've really got too much opportunity here with AIM watching Banana. As long as AIM stays alive here and Zana's holding the line with the AWP, no survivors. No survivors. I say that. Picks up the AWP. Oh, so close to that. Right. Do we want one more Ole for BIG Equipa's first round on the board? Do we want an Ole for BIG Equipa's round on the board? I think, no, the ship's out. We'll do it if they get a second round. I won't do an Ole for every round they win. We've got to save that for the no Kami in the 95 Vikings games, you know? Okay. I like that the response here to the overwhelming banana control and losing their first round on that B side, the adaptation is to bring that AWP over and post it straight away on banana. They know there's no immediate threat. And actually, they're just going to leave Zana solo to hold B. That's noteworthy, I think. Okay, over towards A we go. This will be a real limit test here, I think, because they haven't really had too much opportunity to go for a full force A, at least with this many players alive. We saw it a couple of rounds ago when they managed to get onto site and bomb planted, but it wasn't... They didn't have the most resources available. Two players watching this angle. Oh, Kyosa and M-San lucky to find the picks. Vilga goes down like a sack of potatoes because M-San just is better. AIM gets 2, though. She has been an absolute thorn in their side. The fact that she ducks down here, if she can take down M-San, I mean, even if she doesn't, you know, it's kind of over. That AWP just needs to get saved. But lovely second round from BIG Equipa. And you know what? That one deserves up. Hey! There we go. We finished writing up my notes about this. Round. Briar, cool. All of these notes I will double check with previous VODs as well. Just so I'm not basing all of my notes off of just the one game that I've actually decided to take notes about. Orp will be safe on both sides. BIG Equipa, slow to get into it, but they did it for the plot, right? Did it for the plot. If they'd let this be really hot and contested from the start, then we would have gone, exactly as we predicted, right? We'd have gone, they were at each other's throats from the start. You know, it was 1-1, then 2-2, then 3-3, the scoreline. But no, they were like, no. We need to give the people, you know, a little bit of edge. We need to give something, you know, a little bit of angst to worry about, you know? Doing it for the plot. Okay. Ooh, okay, Molotov doesn't spread, but Zana's still not really wanting to take too much of a wide swing on mid. Leaves herself pretty open. Well, it would this way. They want to play today for prepare 3 overtime outs. They've got to play later. Both of these teams have to play later as well. And for Nip Impact, they've already qualified top of their group. Like, you don't want to lose a game, right? You still want to show up and you want to give a good showing, and it's good practice at the end of the day. BIG Equipa still technically haven't booked their seats on the flight yet. Even though both of them are flawless. Nip Impact and BIG Equipa are both 4-4, right? They still haven't booked their flights. Also, whilst I'm here, I implemented a new command for today. Is for later today. There is a link to the tweet with all of the streams later on. I believe Nip Impact will have 2 streams, one on the official Nip channel and one by the absolutely incredible Snicky. The only game that we don't currently have covered is Black Mold versus Waves, but there's a chance that Floofies might be able to cover it. There's a chance there's coverage. There's also a non-zero chance that the game just doesn't happen in the end. M-San and Kyosa have just decimated Kyosa looks away at the wrong second. Aim finds another pick. That's an upgrade to an AK. This is not a round win by any metric, though. Yeah, now we just wait. But yeah, so, I don't know if the talent announcement's gone out yet about who's casting, but I believe it will. I'm sorry if I'm spoiling things. I will believe it will come as absolutely no surprise as to who the EU casters are. No, it hasn't come out yet. And it will probably come as no surprise who the South American casters are. And then it will be myself and Darth Mike on North America. It'll be my first time casting with Darth Mike. I've bumped into him a couple of times. Actually, I bumped into him on his own, like, on his home soil before. Very chill guy. Looking forward to casting with him. And then, of course, tomorrow, all of the playoff games. Nip Impact, if they lose this round, I'm expecting a timeout. Because it yet has not spiraled far enough to be a particular concern to them. 3 rounds in a row, not a great omen for them, but they've now got a proper bite. If they lose this, then we panic. Maybe not panic. Then we raise a cautious eyebrow. Hanker through the smoke is absolutely incredible. They want to try and activate in mid. You can see that both Zana and AIM wanted to have a little bit of a look and see if they could punish anyone hanging around Banana. But amazing utility and presence there as well from M-San and Kyosa means that there's just no safe way for them to do it, so they have to back off. I mean, they've taken down Vilga, so they know that that B site's probably a little bit empty. It's where the Kiara's rotated, but also they've had a lot of presence over towards top mid. So Nip Impact haven't really rotated. Sandra's holding the line. Oh, she spots a shoulder. M-San, by the graces of whatever deity might be up there, still alive and is not punished for showing a shoulder. Kiara the back away, not within, well, particular line of sight. The flash there is just going to fall back. They realize that there's a little bit of an information vacuum over on towards B, and actually perfectly called because they realized they weren't hearing very much of anything over towards A. Naomi, spots a leg. She dodges the flashbang. She's fully blind, still gets one, and is still alive right now, causing a couple of problems for them. I say not for very long. Zana with the orb. Peeks on her. Oh, it's an absolutely lovely kill. Hiding in the smoke. Got to be careful not to let her get another no-scope in, but Astra deals with the problem. That's a 4th round, and if I'm big, I'm looking potentially at a timeout. Yep, there we go. They've got the money. That's the good thing, right? Is that they've got across these players enough money to sustain them for another round. But it's wearing a little thin. BIG Equipa's actually now ahead in the odds. Okay. Okay. Ah, yes. The wine cellar. My favorite part of the map. Other than the wine that is in the church under the desk, which I respect. Kind of makes sense to have one in the church. Okay, right. 4 rounds in a row for BIG Equipa. In my mind, 4 is serviceable, right? 4 is a serviceable half. On Inferno especially. You'd like a little bit more. Not on Inferno especially. Even on Inferno, I should say. I think 4 is a serviceable half. 5 is comfortable. 6 is great. 7 would be miraculous for them to have got 7 rounds in a row with no answer from there. But, I mean, there's just 5 7s right now. $13-5 incoming. What I'm hearing, Poppy Up, is that you think Pop, you know what? You said call you Poppy. Can I might. Just because every time I say it, I'm going to fuck it up. I'm so sorry. Or Viku. I mean, she's got the support from her teammates already on site to have the confidence to go for that. But that's still a confident swing. Kyosa, you know, takes down Naomi. I mean, I'm not even going to read all of that out. You saw it. You saw only Astra dies. And it's immediately punished. It is instant karma. Like that. Scoreboard's already tied up. Poppy's right. 5 might be all they get. In this half, at least. They've got weapons online again, but this is the last chance they really have to make something of this half. They lose this and they don't save most of these weapons. It's not going to be the world's best buy. You are not winning a mug that says world's best buy on it. Pullux, hello Pullux, thank you for the follow. I've got a star-studded audience today, holy shit. Okay. Naomi, gotta be careful going for the swing here. It's a good flash. It's not a great flash. HE to go over the top is not going to soften them up. I mean, it is going to soften them up, but it's not going to matter. At least not now. Vilga's hanging around with an A1S that could wreak some havoc. Is forced back, and of course, Kiara's already rotated across. She's here, there, and everywhere on this map. So let's go out. I think the call to back away here is nice. They aren't leaving it completely undefended. Viku's still hanging around and got something to say about the matter. Let's not kid ourselves. Be controlled. They've still got a pivot point here if they need to head back. But they know that they know that they've taken down Naomi, which is one of the 2B players. And then they know that there's still 2 players here. Which means they know that Kiara must have rotated over. Which means they know that A site only has 2. But now both sites only have 2. So, you know, pick your poison, really. You've already got so much space over towards B. They went and had a look. Nobody's really pushing them or giving them any issues from the flank end of things. So, full speed ahead as they gallivant on towards site. I'm working that into a cast. I am working gallivant into my cast later. It's happening. 20 seconds. If anything goes wrong here, they are not going to be happy. They're having to tuck down. Oh, this is such an awkward position. But M-San and Viku both find one. Oh, okay. It's fine. M-San finds a second. They don't need to get this bomb down, but AIM's so far away that this shouldn't be an issue. Now, the real question is, does AIM want to go for this, knowing that this may be a really important weapon to keep hold of in the next round / final rounds? Nope. Okay, she goes for it. She will not be allowed it. In fact, Riku will tell her no very decisively. And now we're into the final round of the half. Well, I think the fact that we have Famai, says everything you need to know about this buy. The Famai buy. I'm gonna get that tattooed. I'm so sorry, everyone. I'm incredibly sleep deprived. And the caffeine hasn't really kicked in yet. The Viku to grass. Oh my god. Hopper's been coming up with some of the best one-liners. It was the, It was the, Imperial Valkyries one earlier that Pop came up with the, Katana duo. It's the Katana duo. I don't know if this has been a thing for ages and I've just missed out on the Katana duo. But I'm writing all of these down. I need people to know that when they say something smart, I'm like, if I credit you, can I use this? Again, the banana controller's just been absolutely wild for Big. Control goes crazy, I believe is what I'm going to put in my notes. I don't need to I just need to understand my notes now. Future me doesn't need to understand the notes that I'm making. It's fine. The back way there. Are they going to leave somebody hanging around? M-San. Yeah, they're going to leave M-San. Yes, I like this. I like this move so much. Come on. Give me the... Oh, okay. They clear M-San. Okay. Well, I like the idea of the move. I also like that Nip Impact do not want to let this half go quietly. They're not wanting to lose 7 in a row. There we go. 6th round in a row to give us a 6-6 scoreline at the half, which, by the way, guys, we knew it was going to be close, right? And then we were talking earlier about how, you know, 5-0 start for BIG Equipa, not for BIG Equipa, so for Nip Impact, and we were like, no. BIG Equipa's doing it for the plot, so that it's not just like a back and forth game like we predicted. We're still getting the end result. We still got an even half. Although, actually, I think Nip Impact lucky to get that last round at the end there, because the momentum had heavily shifted. And they didn't have the greatest buy in the world. But they do well. They do well for it. I'm curious to see what banana control is going to look like now, because, of course, Hanker's this B-side demon, bro. What more do you want from me? She's got the Julies. Oh, but Aim's got... Oh, Aim. Aim is having an immaculate game. Bomb gets planted, but it's 3 versus 3, and Viku's got something to say about the whole shebang. M-Stan's chipping on in as well, and suddenly Naomi's the only player left. Huge monumental toss to do. She runs on out. She attempts a drive-by shooting. In fact, she's the one that's going to get drive-by shot. Bomb's going to get defused. That's BIG Equipa taking the lead. Bloody hell, we've only gone and done it. Right, okay. I mean, all credit to Aim. All credit to Aim here, who put up one hell of a fight. God. I've been waiting for this game for so long. And by the way, guys, this is like the free trial, right? I'm not going to make you enter your credit card details. This is the free trial, not for my channel, for the ESL Impact Season 8 Grand Finals. You know, this is like when you go to Costco and they give you little sample pots. And you're like, this is very nice. I like this little sample pot. But you know what would be better? Buying the whole damn bag, you know? This is the sample pot for the bag of whatever whip, I don't know. I lost myself in my own analogy there. I promise I'm going to have a nap before ESL Impact later. Okay. Huge Utah. Oh, Naomi. Naomi's chasing. You got to be careful, though, because that's just posted up on the angle. Okay. Aim with one. Kiara gets the second, and that's going to give them the whole of the AA site. I think that's the call to save. The fact that Hanka's already looking at falling back. Viku has a way out. She's in what was library, but it's not a library anymore, so I don't know if we're still calling it that. Yeah. Maybe they go for that if Viku's a little bit more entrenched in sight and they just haven't cleared her out, but she's not, and she's got an easy exit path, so out she heads. Nip Impact tying up the scoreboard. This game is going to be incredible. And by the way, this is a best of 3 now. We have left best of 1 territory for now. We've got best of 1s for Female Pro League tomorrow, but for today we have left best of 1 territories. I'm also a little bit worried because the longer both of these games drag on now, the more tired they're going to be for their ESL Impact matches later, which, as we said, way more important for BIG Equipa than it is for Nip. Even the Observer can't catch him. Nash, dude, she's running. Run as fast as you can. You can't catch her. She's the gingerbread woman. Which doesn't work in any stretch of the imagination. But go with me on this one. Because you're right, she can't be caught. Too speedy for the Auto Observer. Okay. Yeah, you're not fighting that one. They've fallen very far back, though. I know they're on a weird buy, but that was like both of them very much. Or was there util that they dropped that they went to go pick up? Maybe. It's dropped very far back. Aim, Kiara, both 5 picks. This round's done. It would require Viku to go absolutely hog wild, and for I was gonna say, and for Hanka to make sure that Vilga gets caught before she can exit. Okay, Viku goes down on site without finding anything. That's gonna be a little bit of a problem. Hanka can't find anything more. Astra's got a FAMAS and a dream. Yeah. I don't know if Naomi's gonna let this go. She's got a Mac 10 and absolutely zero fear right now. Okay. Astra should be fine here. Okay, well, maybe not. I spoke too soon. I spoke very too soon. I backtrack. Okay, they're going not mid. They're going not mid. Okay. Whew. You see a world for a second. Cool. Beautiful stuff. Their Nip Impact is going to secure themselves an 8th, which is now 2 consecutive rounds. There's not much money for BIG Equipa, which means this should be a 3rd consecutive round for Nip Impact, unless Hanka buys the Tech 9. If Hanka ends up with a Tech 9 in her hands, this is done. No, she's gone with a 5-7. I'm sorry, everybody. This is a Nip Impact round. I hate to leak the script, but I mean, if she gets it done with the 5-7, she's on a site where she really can't even contest Banana on this one. She just does have to sit back. Sit where she can fade into the inevitable CT smoke. Okay, Astra's making that one FAMAS sing. The issue is going to be they can't recover that weapon given its kind of distance from human civilization. Okay. I mean, Astra's really taking some space here. Oh, Astra could ruin everybody's day. Astra could ruin everyone's... Okay, she's only good for 1. Aim, that's a very quick response. A1us picked up and gathered. Vilga's gonna burn Hanka alive. I'm not even sure where Hanka was that she burnt alive there, I'll be honest with you. Naomi's gonna take down Kyosa, and what was a very good start has kind of gone crumbling down. And as much as I adore M-San to absolute pieces, there is no utility, no armor, and a USP. This would be the clip of the century, but also, they've done enough. They've done enough for an eco round. If M-San can find even one more pick, that's amazing. But we're not expecting it. Ooh. Yeah, lovely peek out from AIM. She's just farming today. 17-7. But that was a really good start from Astra. If AIM is any less than pixel perfect today, and she can find a second amidst all of that, then there's a different conversation. I will need to go back in the demo and look at why and where Hanka died. Unless somebody else spotted it, but I was kind of caught up in the heat at the moment. I'm tunnel visioned. 2-round lead. Weapons in the hands of BIG Equipa for this one. It's not an AWP for Viku, which is unfortunate because she's very good with the AWP. I don't think that even needs to be said, but it's going to get said anyway, for my own peace of mind more than anything. Okay. They're doing a lovely job there at holding off with the utility. That Molotov and smoke kind of forces the fight with Naomi, and nobody else is there to trade. Say that. They decide just to peek through the smoke anyway. Screw it, why not? They've got themselves a little bit closer. Really need Viku to get a move on over, but they're still really worried about A. HE to blow open the smoke. Ooh, Hanka manages to find the one player that's crossed. They don't know whether the second has crossed, but Vilga up there gets taken down by none other than Hanka. Zana finds one with the AWP. I can't speak. That was awkward. Emsan's got another. This round falls apart very quickly. If Hanka finds anything less than 2 there, maybe it doesn't change things, but it certainly does make them easier. Is Viku going to be ready for this? I mean, they kind of know there was still one player hanging around, but up close with the AWP. Oh, missed shot. That hurts. That hurts to see. Viku finds one in the round. Bomb gets defused. BIG Equipa finds their first in the half. That brings us up to 8-9. This is going pretty well. Sorry that this is not the highest level of professional casting you've ever seen. I'm still recovering from my voice being really screwed. I'm very sleep deprived, and I did a best of 3 earlier, albeit it did not feel like a best of 3. It was a 26-4. I've got this, and then I'm organizing all of the community casters, and I've got ESL Impact later, so I'm just trying to pace myself. So it will be mere observations more than it will be professional level casting here on twitch.tv/affinity_mp4. Very poorly named, I know. Unless this caffeine can fix my life on an atomic level, which it hasn't done in the past 7 years, I don't expect it to start doing so now. Okay, leaning back to this one. Maybe if I get to see the wider picture, you know? This is awkward to try and balance. Okay. I think I could go further back. There we go. Ooh, Viku. Gotta get out of dodge. Does successfully get back on the... I'm locking back in. I can't do it. I need to be up close. I need to be Yakinda levels are close to this game. Viku with 1. Flash to go over the top is gonna not really do necessarily too much. Kiara's already on site. Naomi as well. Oh, stuck in the smoke. Astra between a rock and a hard place. Hanka's got 1. Ducking and weaving between the smokes is good. She's gonna be alive for now. Unfortunately, Emsan gets kind of caught up and can't join the party because Aim's taken her down. Kiara's still firing. Hanka, 1 versus 2 needed. Molotov has her name written on it, but forces the fight. She's not ready for it. And there we go. Nip Impact with a 10th. God, I'm going great for this. Can you guys picture it now, by the way? Can you guys picture this already? ESL Impact Finals. And it's Lucy and Brandon. The crowd in anticipation. And then one of these 2 teams will win. And one of Lucy and Brandon will get to announce that one of these teams is your ESL Impact Season 8 winners. I can picture it as well. I can hear it as well. And you know what? I love Brandon's pizza. I can hear it in your voice, Lucy, and BIG Equipa, your ESL Impact Season 8 champions. I can already imagine it. Unless it's Nip Impact, then I can imagine Brandon's going to want to try get that one in, you know? Rock, paper, scissors for it. I don't know how these things work. Oh, Viku. Oh, it's amazing. She managed to find the pick before the flash lands. She's posted up on the angle for another. Kyosa's managed to... Kyosa's kept all of long safe. Viku... It's just Viku things, isn't it? It's just Viku things. What have we got? We've developed a couple of memes within the watch party. You know what? I'm gonna call it... You know how everyone else says they're like Naori, Samantha's got like the Panda Sanctuary. That's her like community. And like, you know, all of these different fandoms have like fandom names. I think that I want to call mine r/affinity because it's just going to be shit posting, you know? Maybe that's what... I'm not setting up a Discord. Nobody needs another Discord to join. Ooh, little peek on over the top there. It was a cheeky little, you know, windscreen wiper motion. It's called a jump peek, right? But I feel like windscreen wiper motion kind of more aptly described that one. Okay, right, let's take a look at what we've got. We have got M-San. I mean, she can smell aim is somewhere. She just doesn't know where yet. And actually, she's got to be careful. Oh, timing's going to be everything. Timing is going to be everything. And, oh, M-San actually has the timing, but aim is able to adjust in time. Viku. Thinking Viku. And we've got the Jenny R with the wilted rose. I'm so sorry for everyone who has not been chronically watching these. Shout out to like Lefty, Pop, and Maniu who have been in all of these streams and have suffered through me over the past couple of weeks. This game of cat and mouse is cool, right? But it's not good for BIG Equipa. Financially, it's not good for them in the fact that they cannot afford to keep this game of cat and mouse up because they are at a 2-round deficit. I wouldn't call it suffering. Oh, no. He'd call it torture. Oh, lovely pick from Zana. There's not much of a response. You can tell Hank is running on over, desperately trying to get ahead. And actually will potentially get here ahead of the chaos. It's going to be what she's able to do as a one-woman army, and I think she's just got to... No, she's running forward. Oh, she's an absolute lunatic. I love it. Unfortunately, though, Vilga does not love it. And Vilga says, nice plan, but also takes her down. Bosh, it's done. This round's over. There's no way that they can get back into it. In fact, I don't even know if there's a way they're going to get past AIM. AIM is the bounty hunter. She's not getting paid a monthly salary. She's getting paid by the kill contract. And she wants to cash the fuck in. Round the corner, there's one. Kyosa is there to trade, and there's an upgrade to an AK. But it is a participation trophy as opposed to as opposed to the grand prize here, because now it's going to be map point. Alas, everyone, it is not series point, as this is a best of 3. I will iterate. Sorry, my ring light looked like it was about to fall and I got very scared. Okay, there we go. Overtime. You're thinking overtime. That's a very bold claim right now. Overtime is... I mean... If Hanka goes for a Tech 9, I'll believe you. But she's gone for a 5-7, so I won't believe you. No, she's got an AK. Maybe I believe again. It's either over or it's overtime. It's some kind of over. Timeout, I think absolute necessity. There's no point in saving them, you know? You got 3 of them. Use them, you know? It's like loyalty cards. You know, you might as well have them because eventually you're going to get something free. Costs you nothing. It's like a Tesco club card. Lol. Okay, M-Sam with 1. It's instantly traded. Kyoto with a 2nd. They've got an advantage. Oh, and Viko's only managed to go find the kill. Needs somebody to step up and protect her. She's reloading. She is unable to do so, but now it's only AIM left alive. Maybe the prophecy is as it was foretold. Maybe it is overtime. We're still a ways away from that yet. But it's not over. Oh, I feel really bad. I've accidentally confused Olia. So Olia's seen my spreadsheet and she's wondering why I've marked, why the game is marked as red. And I had to explain, no, that's my spreadsheet and it's marked as red because it's the only game I'm still trying to find a stream for. Which, by the way, if anyone knows anyone that is in North America and wants to be a caster, please get them in contact with me. I might have Floofy's covering the game, but there is only one more game that we need covering for ESL Impact tonight. And if I can't get live coverage for it, I will cast over a demo of the game. That game will have a VOD for it, whether it is a live VOD or a retrospective knowing what the outcome is VOD. Okay. Get one more if you make it in this tournament. Ooh, Viku's holding the line. Oh my... You didn't have to do it. Thank you so much. You really didn't have to do that. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I mean, I'm just lucky to have people that want to watch the games and amazing games to cast over. And guys, I'll be honest with you, talking of amazing games to cast over, we might be going overtime. Thank you so much, Janet Skellington. Thank you so much. That really does mean the whole world to me. Okay. Oh, very loud transition. Please don't be too loud on the replays. Oh my god, the replays are actually really quiet. Okay. Oh. You can see the fear response every time I hear that stinger now. No! Frankie Ward's at MCM EGX, but she's only there today, and I'm only going on Sunday. That's really sad. That's really sad. On that note, whilst we got a second here, I have a, I'm doing an esports talk panel at London Comic Con on Sunday. And I'm super excited because it's called Hot Mic. And it's going to be myself, my Valorant casting duo, the Eternal J, and then a fighting game caster. Essentially talking about the good, the bad, the ugly of the industry. Funny stories, traumatizing stories about the industry. Just like a campfire story kind of vibe. Viku wants overtime, guys. And you know what? Viku shall have overtime delivered on a silver platter if she keeps this up. Because there's only Tech 9s to defend against it. Oh, she's holding for this as well in the corner. Gotta be careful, because actually, Vilga might just jump around. Oh, the wide swing's so good. Her body goes cartwheeling out of the balcony. Oh, round the corner. It's an amazing adjustment from Kyosa. Gets one, but it is instantly traded. M-San needs two. Switches to the sidearm. She gets it done. Zana in a 1 versus 2. Overtime or done. Molotov to go out onto site here. She's going to get the bomb planted. She does leave a timer over their heads, but they've both got kits, and they've just got to be careful not to get ahead of themselves, get too apprehensive, worried by that timer. She's going to sit and wait for the smoke to dissipate. Oh, this could be very real. Yay, bonus CS. This one is just for you. This overtime is for you, Janet. Maybe this overtime's for you. This overtime is for you. I dedicate this to you. I mean, I'll send like I did anything. But guys, it is going overtime. Map 1. Map 1. We got 2 more maps of this, baby. 2 more maps of this. And this one isn't even bloody done. This is amazing. This is what we wanted. I'm just hoping that we don't use all of the good Big Equipa Nip Impact luck up before the Season 8 finals. This is spicy. Spicy. I mean, guys, 5-0 down to 12-12 at the half. It wasn't quite the 5 is all they get that we expected, but it is overtime. God, if the ESL Impact Grand Finals is these 2 teams, and it's anything like this matchup, it is going to rival Cologne 2022 Grand Final. It might be one of the best series of Counter-Strike that has ever existed. Okay, Banana's closed for business. I'm liking Hanka being tucked in here. The only difficulty is that she doesn't really have an escape plan. This is kind of a suicide mission right here. Unless she can get the multi-kill to end all multi-kills. Astra's kind of far away here. Spotted, taken down. There's no escape. Flash goes over, but Astra can't really capitalize on it by a lonesome. But smoke going out and some deterrent flashes is going to give them food for thought, and they aren't going to just pause for a sec. Ooh, we didn't see anything. We didn't see anything. Aim is forgiven of all crimes. A, because she's having an amazing game, and B, because she's British. I don't make the rules. In fact, I do make the rules. You know what? What is this? I don't know what this is, but I pressed a button, and we've got a cool frog emote. Genuinely, thank you so much. That means the world. I don't expect anything when I cast these games. I do this for the love of the game and for the love of the women's scene because I think it's an important thing to do. British. Exactly. You know what? I don't help with the stereotypes. Bottle of war. Well, I don't quite express it like that. So you celebrating the hype train. It is. Okay, Nip Impact, they get the first round of overtime. Kyosa gonna barely live there. Keeps the AK, though. That'll be a nice little present. Is she gonna get to keep it, or is she gonna be forced to concede it and let somebody like Viku, who is having a lights-out game? Or is Viku gonna go for the AWP again? Looks like we are on a timeout of the technical variety. Guys, I'll be honest with you. We've managed to get through 3 maps, almost 3 maps of Counter-Strikes today without one. So, you know, the fact that it's only a short one as well. You know, realistically, no complaints there. Odds have flipped again. Big Equipa now slightly less favoured. Also, what I do need to do today is, before the ESL Impact games start, I need to put out my ESL Impact update video. I haven't edited it yet. Oh, no. Oops. Oh, well. Later me problem. What's currently problem is that Viku has not stopped 25 and 12. She's just been lights out this whole game. 1, 2, 3, 4 with Nip. Big will wipe the floor. Exactly. 4, 3, 2, 1. With Viku playing like this. It's done. It would have rhymed if I'd, like, not given it a massive pause there, but... Oh. Okay, Molly over the top. Nice. Nip Impact will get it done. True, I like that. I like that. See really who will get it done. 3 versus 3 on site. Big, they're taking their time. They're really pigeonholed with their retake here. And oh, Kiara lines the first up. M-San's good for the trade. Oh, they're not even checking for this. They don't expect Zana. Oh, they don't expect Zana. They never expect the Zana Inquisition. So the brain cell is semi-working right now. I will cheers my caffeine to that. Nip Impact with a flawless T-side overtime so far. BIG Equipa realistically need to win one here. They did not have a great start to their T-side. So I'm a little worried. That potentially, if they cannot find a round here, they leave themselves with their backs against the wall. I'm not saying it's done, but they leave themselves with a lot more to do. Okay. Kind of just forsaken Banana on this one. I mean, they're keeping Viku on her toes, right? Bomb's gonna get retrieved. M-San. Oh, that's a lovely peek. Oh, she spots 2 gun barrels. Issue is she goes to the re-peek instead of falling back off, and she will get punished for that. Now they're going to funnel into the double up that is here, Kyosa and Hanka. But, again, isolated fights. They are going to go 2 for 2, which leaves us in the 2-on-2. It's poetic. I mean, that bomb's been dropped. It's convenient for AIM to pick up. Viku with the AWP, is she going to try find a different weapon? Or is she going to try get it done with... I mean, she's been so good with the AWP. There's no reason not to. The reposition. Oh, she's going to try get it done with the sidearm. Oh, AIM's looking for this. Oh, no! She had a window of opportunity. Missed shots. Oh, now she needs to get it done. Can't really afford to pull out the AWP. Oh, and it's AIM. Finds it. The clutch. To give themselves all of the advantage they could ever ask for going into that second side of overtime. Nip, they've pulled ahead a little bit. 1-2, go Viku, yes. I mean, she's looking amazing. She's looking fantastic on this map. God. It's not done yet, though. It's not done yet, though. It's not done yet. Absolute cinema. Absolute cinema. Talking of absolute cinema, I heard one of my caster friends describe called the movie director M. Night Shyamalan, M. Night Shyamalan. And I'll be honest with you, I don't think I've ever reacted as harshly to something in my life. Oh, we're straight into the action. Okay. Opening pick went the way of the nades. Vilga goes down. That's a good start for BIG. Oh, Zana, there's the trade. And there's nothing more they can have to do with that. They know where the AWP is. Smoke goes out. Oh, it's a mercy. They're going to have to get a move on, though, because reinforcements are thick and fast. Bomb goes down. Oh, Zana's desperately trying to find something, anything. Actually, BIG Equipa, they've just got to try weather the storm here. It's an onslaught. It's zombie survival. Horde after horde, and they found the first 2. They found the advantage. Time is getting particularly low. Of course, there are kits available, but I mean, they still got to get onto site here. And it looks like it's not over just yet. Zana's found another pick, but it is just pity points that she is gathering there. She's got to leave. They've still got map point. And now it's 15-13. Big Equipa. Are we getting OT number 2? Still need 2 more rounds in a row from Big Equipa. Don't get me wrong. But it's doable. It is not out of the realms of possibility. Let's go Big Equipa. Let's go Big Equipa indeed. Let's go. I mean, let's go everyone. Dude, it's just such a sick game. I'm so excited. Oh, Viku's fully blind. Viku's fully blind and gets a no-scope. Naomi's found a 2K. I'm not sure what's more impressive in this situation. HE goes deep. Oh, it's going to brutalize Astra. Tapping away, but there's nothing really more to be found, and we finally get a little bit of a pause. Kyosa's going to spot somebody hanging around in pit, but she's not going to be able to do too much about that just yet. Is Vilga going to get there in time? Oh, she's got a line of sight. They don't clear her, but she doesn't find the pick. Astra's not even going to turn her attention. It's not even worth Astra's mental capacity to have a look at this fight. M-San's going to be the one that deals with Vilga. Now, 2 1/3 players alive on each team. Close to 2 1/5 realistically for Astra, but still alive and can apply pressure nonetheless. 40 seconds on the clock. All eyes are here. I really like this because they know that they're still trapped on site. They know that there's no way they've gone arch because they've got Naomi watching. They know there's no way they've gone back over towards mid because they've got aim over in that direction. Naomi with 2. Astra needs to step up and be the hero. She's got the bomb, and she's got just about enough time to get over towards B. Oh, this is going to be so haphazard, and it's still a low HP player. Oh, actually, aim may not even want to let her get this. She's going to plant the bomb. But, oh, there it is. 1 bullet out. Gets the job done. 16-30. Not quite the double overtime that we were gearing up a little bit towards at the end. But a multi-kill coming on through is huge. And there we go. What a map. What a map indeed. And let me prediction outcomes here. Nip Impact fans, there are your channel points, but that's only map number 1. We got a second map to go, and I am... One sec, Puck, you're kind of... You know what, you can stay. You can stay there. Trying to find somewhere for Puck that he's not on the way. There we go. He's kind of hanging on the edge a little bit, but he'll be fine. One absolutely insane map. It's sad for Big, but also, I mean, that technically was their map pick. We're going on to Dust 2, which by no metric are they bad at either. They've technically gotten 100% win rate on that one, but I think they've only played over Peak. They've played it in other tournaments as well. They played it in Athena Cup 3, I want to say. I'm just doing my maths. They did, and they beat Nemesis Impact 13-6. They beat Overpeak 13-9, even though in ESL Impact it went overtime. And they beat... I think they beat a couple of other teams in some of the other satellite tournaments. They have 100 on all maps except Info. This, yeah, that's true. This is the first map that this Big Equipa lineup has lost in the women's circuit, full stop, I'm pretty sure. I may be mistaken on that one, but maybe Manu knows a little bit better than I do. One sec, we've got highlights here. Maybe Manu might be able to correct me, but I think I might be right on this one. I'm probably wrong, actually. I think this might be the first map they've lost within the women's circuit in any tournament, because they didn't participate in Elite FE6, but they did compete in Athena Cup 3, and they won that without dropping a map. Which is exciting. This is, I mean, we're in uncharted waters. Nip Impact lost a series to Overpeak. I'm fairly certain. I think we might be right on that one, Manu. Nip Impact have lost map, which means... Well, then came Nip. Well, then came Nip indeed, Jiggy. And And I mean, if any team was going to take down BIG Equipa, it would be them. But we're going on to Dust 2, which both of these teams historically have a pretty good track record on. Nip Impact, they've not got a great record on officials in theory, but we were talking about this earlier, is that they have only really played this map versus, you know, tier 2, tier 3 teams in the likes of CCT qualifiers and stuff. So they took Ents Academy to almost overtime. I think it was a 10-13 loss on Dust 2. So by no means is Nip Impact a slacker on this map. It just doesn't look great on paper. But if you look at the caliber of the opponents they've been up against, yeah. That's exciting. All right, let me get the prediction ready for the next map. Because BIG Equipa versus Nip Impact. And you know what? Because there'll probably be 10 minutes between now and the next map. Take 15 minutes. You know, I'm not particularly precious with my channel points. You can use them for me to paint you in MS Paint. You can use it to choose what color I dye my hair, which anyone that knows me knows I'm very non-committal about. And eventually when I re-enable them, you can choose what shots of alcohol I do when I'm playing video games. Not when I'm casting, though, and not when I've got work later. But on days where I'm not busy. Emo-only chat. Oh, hello there, Naori. Hello there, Sam. For the memes. I am getting some more emotes commissioned. I was saying this the other day, is that the person who drew my profile picture, we were friends for ages. Goodbye, Pop. I'll see you around. Thank you very much for joining us. I'm sorry about your channel points. I know that you've been written for the underdogs, and sometimes the underdogs haven't come through, but thank you, Pop. Good luck at work. Enjoy work. Should have known it would be you streaming this game. Who else? Who else but me? Big haven't been playing CCT. So I think the issue is that this iteration of the BIG Equipa roster didn't up until the ESL Impact qualifiers, they didn't have any VRS points. Because the old core, like the majority got replaced and changed out. So they came into ESL Impact Season 8 qualifiers with no VRS points, which means that they weren't eligible for anything. Now that they have a couple of VRS points from ESL Impact qualifiers, and if they do well at the studio finals and in the finals, they should get a massive boost to their ranking, and that should qualify them for stuff like CCT. But as of right now, they don't, as a team, have enough VRS points to play in CCT. Yet. Big yet. Whereas Nip Impact made 2 roster changes, which means they kept their status, and they do still get invites to stuff, and it's really cool. But yeah, that's the VRS switch. Okay, we've got 50 minutes anyway. I thought I was being really generous with 15 minutes, but apparently I was not. Because we've got a 15-minute break. I'm probably going to yap for some of this. I'm also going to quickly use my alt Twitter account to make sure that there are channel points on the other team, just out of worst case scenario, in case nobody wants to predict Nip. I will make sure that there is at least some sort of a prize pool for people participating. There we go. I'll be honest with you, Jiggy. I don't know, and I don't think most people fully understand how VRS works, is the issue. I think it's I don't know whether it's per player. I think it's as a core. The points lie with the core of the roster. And if you change 3 players or more, that doesn't count. And coaches don't count. So you can change coaches. But I think you need to keep 3 of the roster to maintain the points. But I don't know, like, how often you can switch out. So if you switch, like, 2 players, and then a month later you switch another player with that, so I don't know how it works fully. But I'll be honest with you, I don't know if anyone knows how it works fully, because they've made a very, very convoluted system. And there is, like, one person in the world who knows how it works, and it's a guy called Mischief. Oh, okay. Messioso also knows. Messioso and Mischief are, like, the only 2 people that I know that understand how it works. And you know it's bad when the Epic LAN CS2 League Ops guys are being quote tweeted by, like, Maui and Thorin and Pimp and, like, Sponge You know it's bad when all of the tier 1 talent are like, this is the only guy that knows what's going on. Okay. We got 12 minutes. We got 12 minutes. What do we want to... What do we want to do with our time? This is the issue, is that I like a 10-minute map between breaks and stuff, but I never know what to do with it. True. Striker's got a pretty good idea. Which is exciting. It's good that more people are starting to understand it, but it's so weird, and it's basically TLDR, just bring back the major RMRs, okay? I am but a humble person. I hunger for very few things in this life, and one of them is the major RMRs to come back. You lose 100%. Yeah. It's a weird system, and for the first, like, 5 months of VRS being implemented, because, like, for the first 5 months they kept changing it. And yeah, Motorsonic's right. They changed the rules, like, every 5 minutes, and it's just a GitHub file. There's no, like, official website. It's just on GitHub. I don't know why. This may be someone I don't know. Well, they sent me a Discord friend request from a very small server, so I probably do know them. What's them here as well, just because we've been shouting out other tournaments and shit. There is ESL Impact tonight with all of the games. I will once again plug the command. There is a link to the tweet where all of the currently available streams can be found for all of the games tonight, barring one game in North America that may or may not go ahead or may not have a caster. So ESL Impact is happening tonight and tomorrow, and then there's also a game on Sunday which they don't have a broadcast for, and they won't let us broadcast. And I'm direly praying that I can make a plea, just be like, please can you let us broadcast the game, because there's one game on the Sunday and it's the consolidation match, and it feels bad that it's technically been the final ever match of ESL Impact Online stage and it's just not broadcast in any capacity. Because trust me, if I was allowed to broadcast it, I'd already have scheduled it. South America is where it's at tonight. Additionally, there is tomorrow morning and evening, the 25th is Imperial Gaming Russian, because I couldn't find the stream. Oh, I'm so sorry. Well, hello. You're in time for the second match of the BIG Equipa NIP Impact game. So hello. Tomorrow, there is also the Brace for Impact Cash Cups. There is one for North America, and there is one for Oceania. It is run by Puck's Cast. I may or may not be casting one of them. I probably won't cast for North America because, fun fact, my partner is picking up a fish tank tonight because I am finally getting around to adopting the pet axolotl that I've been telling everyone that I'm adopting for ages. His name is Bilbo. We are rescuing him from friends of ours. How did map 1 go for NIP? It was a 16-14 win for NIP. Almost went double overtime, but final round, couple of multi-kills, absolutely immaculate. So yeah, NIP are a round up. So we've got the rest of this series, BIG versus NIP. BIG basically locked in. No way they lose to Peekaboo. Well, you say that. You say there's no way they lose to Peekaboo. They've beaten Peekaboo in the past. In fact, they beat Peekaboo very recently in Elite FE Cup 6. And usually I'd say, absolutely, there's no way that they lose, right? Because Inferno was a 13-5. Peekaboo did take BIG to overtime. So it's not been completely one-sided. But realistically speaking, I don't see a world where BIG loses tonight. I don't want to jinx it, but realistically, they should be fine. And that locks them in top spot. They go off to the fans. And even if they don't, I don't see them not qualifying. I don't see any world in which NIP don't qualify. No, yeah, easy for BIG. No, I don't think it's necessarily easy. I don't think it's easy for BIG. Because, as Naylor said there with the sad faces, is that Peekaboo have put up really good fights recently. And they took BIG Equipa almost, it was a 16-14. BIG Equipa were taken to the same scoreline by Nip as they were by Peekaboo. And yes, this map was on BIG Equipa's map pick, but it was not a map that I have a hanker bias. That's fair. I've got an M-Sam bias. I'll say it. But Naylor, I don't know what the outcome's going to be. You guys have actually played really, really stellar. You guys have played really standout, and you've taken some really good matches against teams. And the games versus BIG Equipa have never been one-sided. You guys have always put up a hell of a fight against them. Let me have a look at the standings as well. And I think even with this loss, there's a chance that you guys still qualify. I think there's a very good chance that you guys still qualify as well. For the playoff bracket, and we were talking about this earlier. I think that Group B is the group of death. Voga versus Hanker, Godzilla versus Kong of Impact. It really is, isn't it? It really is. I'm excited for that matchup. It should be really good. Group B is really insane. And that's what I'm saying is I think I love you guys to pieces, and you guys have been killing the season. Versus Big is a difficult one, and I don't think it's going to be an easy match by no metric. But I think Big looks like the favorites to win on that. I may be completely mistaken. And if you can clip this right now, is if you guys win tonight, I will do a dare of basically any description in Stockholm that you guys choose. I'll stand on that right now. And I think that even with this loss, I think you still qualify for the playoff bracket. And that will be most likely against teams in Group A. There are caveats on that dare, by the way. I will not streak naked across the DreamHack halls. Again, please don't take that clip out of context. But, like, within reason. I will do any dare within reason. I will hold up, like, I am Naylor's #1 fan signs in the front row of the audience. Like there are, like, I'll do a cement mixer, alcohol shot, or whatever. Like, but there are lines that I will not cross for this dare. But there are also many lines that I would be willing to cross and stake on this one. But if you guys get into the playoff brackets, I think you play versus the Group A teams. And realistically speaking, I think that Group A is, I want to say weaker. We were saying earlier that the word has a lot less identity than Group B. Group B, if you make it out of Group B, bro, Group B is lethal. I looked at Group B when it got announced and I was like, fuck. Like, every single one of those matches is a banger. Have ESL given people the broadcasting roles yet? They haven't. I'm getting very stressed about that. The community broadcasters have not yet been given the community broadcasting role, and we're only a couple of hours out until start time. That's an existential crisis for later. But honestly, guy, I've been watching Peekaboo play through all sorts of tournaments recently, and I love it. There are so many teams. There are no team. I feel really bad because anytime that I sing the praise, I feel so bad. It's because the worst example I have was when I was talking about, I might be able to find the clip for it. You guys are coming on a journey with me through the archives. I played this clip the other day, and here it is. We're going down, aren't we? BIG Equipa versus Ida Next Gen. Ida Next Gen I rate really highly against any team that isn't the absolutely murderous, the ravenous BIG Equipa roster. This team is going to slaughter Season 8. Like, they might as well just book their plane ticket. I said that, and then, I think it was Ismo was in chat and just put a sad face. And I was like, guys, I need you to know that I love you. But also, I've got to stand on the fact that BIG Equipa, like, from the first match I saw them play, you play it once every stream. I do, because I called it and I'm really proud of it. There are lots of clips I don't play every stream. There's a couple of there's a couple of bangers in there. It's like the Kyosa, how she got an M249 kill during the first half of the first match they played in the open qualifiers. Literally, first map and she's got the M249. Ooh, there we go. Oh, are we ready, guys? Are we ready? You've got 30 seconds remaining on the predictions. So if you want to risk it for a biscuit and last minute haphazard dash, put all of your points, depending on how the first 10 seconds of the pistol round go, you know what? I'd respect the hustle. Well, I mean, if you're waiting for some action to put your channel points, unfortunately, the timer is elapsed in 5 seconds and nobody has made contact yet. I love the space being taken by BIG Equipa here, though. I like this a lot. This is Nip Impact's map pick. So we will be intrigued to see how this goes. Kiara's the first to find the pick. Long range with the Julies is always an interesting one. Oh, Astra. I mean, it's unfortunate because they've just gone on to B instead. But the unretakeable site, way easier to retake when nobody has utility on either side. You know, no stall utility here. Although it is still going to be very difficult with a very one-dimensional approach to taking this back. I say that, actually it was a smoke. Did I just freaking trip and miss that? Was it on the floor? Oh, the dink on Naomi through the door. I mean, Naomi and AIM both have fan picks, so this is impossible for Astra at this point. No kit available, time's already gone. Peek one out there from Zana. Lovely stuff. And that is going to be Nip Impact securing themselves another pistol round. Very nicely going. Alright. Nothing really that BIG Equipa can particularly buy here. It's fine. It's whatever. You lose the pistol round like that. Life, innit? You know? There's words of wisdom. You lose the pistol round, life in it. You can put that on t-shirts. You don't need to give me credit or, you know, I'm not going to copyright it. Put it on, you know, keychains. Sell it. Ooh, the gamble stack. As of right now, correctly gambled. Ooh, gotta be careful. Ooh, those. Okay, they turn back. Oh, AIM's gonna make so much money here. AIM's gonna make so much money. Vilga's there to pitch on in with the Galil as well. Actually, AIM only getting 2 is probably a mercy. Very much so. And there we go. Dispatched of. 1 kill available for BIG Equipa. They had literally nothing going into this. It's unfortunate. They now have a gun round. Would be nice to see them get a round on the board earlier this map. It took them 6 rounds to get a match. 6 rounds to get a point. There we go. God, that was embarrassing. Can you believe that I get paid to do this sometimes? Not the shit posting streams on my own channel version, but just the talking part in general. I feel like a fraud. Ooh, Molotov gets extinguished. Kiara, oh, she's not going to want to let this sit. Ooh, back around the corner. Very lucky to be walking away with, what, 15 HP they left you with there, Sam. But she will be alive nonetheless. That's the important part. She can continue to apply that pressure. Viku's got the AWP one out, and she's got it kind of in the general area that they were heading. Alternatively, Nip Impact, so dynamic on this map. So ready just to pivot on their heel, switch sides. And actually, look, they're doing it again. They went over towards B. Now they go back towards A, having a little bit of a look. They've left Zana to kind of stare down the barrel of mids. Hanka's taken a lot of space. Ooh, spots 2 players. Is just going to back away there. Good call. Save your life. She's not done yet. Oh, this is a grim angle. They're not going to clear her. There's the first. She knows somebody else probably through that flash, so she's just waiting. Viku finds the shoulder of Kiara. She's probably suspecting somebody else, especially with the fact that Hanker has not heard or seen anything more. Astra's the only other player that might find some contact in all of this. Viku, lovely flash, she's not going to find anything, but she's still alive. Vilga, however, says that Astra can't quite say the same thing about herself. M-san, in the smoke, looking at the ground, hoping that her head's not showing. It's not showing. That's unfortunate. Ooh, Hunker needs to find a pick here. And oh, back turned. A lovely save here from Nip Impact to bring this round back into some sense of normalcy. And that's the first gun round of BIG Equipa dispatched of. They're going to be forced back down into not very much. I believe that, yeah, this is Nip's map pick. Yeah. I wrote down the veto, actually. Yes. Dust 2 is the nip pick. Nitpicking with nip. Nitpicking. When you look at their micro and make criticisms, which I won't do because, to be honest with you, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's working right now. Who am I to criticize? I do not have the credentials. Ooh, Kyosa. Ah, that hurts. That's uncomfortable. I mean, she only had a 5-7, but, you know, she's desperately dodging the flashes. Bomb goes down. This site is locked down. If you can find anything here, this will be a miracle. Aim, the spray transfer for 2. She's only going to be allowed... Oh, actually, I say that. She goes for 3 of the kills. She's only allowed 2 because there was a little bit of kill stealing going on. Kill sniping. Aim is sat on stonks amounts of money here. That's kind of grim. Vilga sat on somehow even more. With 4 rounds in and Vilga's got a trust fund of 9 grand. I love it. It's amazing because it means that BIG Equipa's going to have even harder of a job to get back into this. Okay. Nip Impact have just had so much mid-control these past couple of rounds. They flood straight on to Catwalk. Viku's going to find the first. Actually, isolated Jules there. Oh, she's going to find the head of Vilga. It's amazing. I don't like that this is frozen. Okay, we're back. We're back. Can Viku find anything else? Oh, she does. Sana doesn't quite get her as she's running for the corner. I thought she was a dead woman walking, but no. She finds more somehow. Astra is, I mean, they don't expect... Oh, audio's gone funky. Okay, audio's back to normal. No way they throw this. Please, no. Please, God, no. Okay, Kyosa, lovely shot there. 2 versus 1, and aim has been immaculate today. She gets both. Oh, it's so much. Vilga did everything she could to kick that round open. Viku, sorry. Brain melted. No. Heartbreak for BIG Equipa there. And aim just hasn't stopped. Aim just hasn't stopped. Crazy round. Absolutely crazy round. What the fuck? Exactly. I need a second to just process. We said don't throw it. Oh, Astra absolutely eats that nade. Ooh, okay, she spots 2. I don't know if she knows about the 3rd, but... Guys, I'm gonna be honest. BIG Equipa are really gonna need to get around on the board soon here. But this is what we said. It was 5-0 down last map. Ooh, there is some weird audio distortion going on. Let me just message the BIG Equipa watch party guy and see what they're saying. I have developed a bromance with the person that does the BIG Equipa German watch parties. Maybe they don't want to show anything for Peekaboo. Maybe. Because that's the interesting thing is we've had 2 best of 3s today. Ooh, something's wrong. Something's wrong. I can feel. Oh, Kyosa. There's definitely something wrong when she's hitting shots like that. Definitely something right, should I say. Don't let her get another one. Nope, she doesn't get another one. Cool, wonderful. Nip Impact have a lid on it. It's fine. But 6 rounds in a row, that's better than what we saw over on Inferno. But yeah, so of the, because there's 2 best of 3s today. There's this one, and then there was Imperial Valkyries versus Confidence. Of course, Confidence not playing, but one of the players, Averona, is and has been known to step in for Shinigami. I don't know if she's stepping in for Shinigami today. Yes, she is. She's listed on the lineup for today. So basically, we've had players on every single side for every single match who have got ESL Impact officials today, and the longer this drags on, the more difficult it becomes for all of these teams later. But I mean, I know how late I see all of you pro players. I've clogged you. I know how late you stay up playing pugs. You know, it's not quite the same as officials, but well warmed up, I am more than sure, and I trust that you guys more than capable. Some of the matches I've seen this season have. Anka, opening pick. Oh, spots, and here's the util. Knows that there's a second player. There you go, there's the swing on out. Beautifully done from Kyosa and Hanka. Mid-control. I mean, Big Equipa's just kind of let them have the space. I worry because that's so far worked out really well for Nip Impact. But, you know, 3 versus 5. Surely, guys. Surely, guys. Right? 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 Let's figure out how Nip Impact can win this. They head over towards B. Is Kyosa and Hanka. They deal with... Okay, the smoke in their face is a bit of a problem. 50 seconds, they could pivot again, but I don't think they want to. Only 2 players on site. And there is a lot of utility for the doors. So you smoke off doors that stops anybody rotating early. Kyosa's really nicely tucked in here. Molotov Kyosa out of place. Molotov backside. I mean, I guess you can win if you just burn the whole site they're meant to be on. They find the pick onto Kyosa. They need to find Hanka. They find Hanka. That's decimated all the defense. We talked about the utility for the B site doors. Astra's not going to respect it. Peeks on out, stops the bomb going down, but it's immediately traded 2 versus 2. Viku scopes on in, and that's going to be heard. Snipes Zana out of thin air. Down close, misses the no-scope, but M-San's got it. Guys, it's okay. The 3 versus 5 comes on through. Big Equipa have their first round on the board. But you see a world. You see a world where it scares you. But it's okay. It's okay. Whew. Take a second. Take a second. Do also need to respond to earlier because I accidentally freaked her the hell out earlier. Oh no, she's okay. She's cool. She understands. I accidentally scared earlier and she's like one of the sweetest people ever. So I felt really bad. Okay. Hardest part is done. Get the first round. This is what we saw. Is it took them 5 rounds to get their first round. It was 5-2. And then it ended 16-14, you know? I mean, everyone here is cheering for Team D7. By the way, no Kami. The moment we saw the no Kami lineup, I've said this every time I've seen you in chat. The no Kami lineup. Chef's kiss. Okay. Through long doors. Re-smoke goes on through, and that's going to stop Astra really having anything to say about the matter. Anka's got 1. Zana finds the trade. Oh, Viku and Kyosa both find their marks. Naomi's making it difficult on site. They have the site, though. There's no utility on either side to try and retake this. Need to rely on this. With Viku going down, oh, it gets infinitely harder. The lucky thing is they have no idea where M-San's coming from, and that bomb still isn't down yet. The difficulty is Naomi has absolutely clocked this. M-Sam with the first. Oh, she spots the second player. Running on forward, she spots the head. Oh, she can't quite find it. The Molotov's going to make it so much harder. There's so much less room to work with. They're trying to funnel her around the left side of the box. They funnel her, but funnel her to their own demise. A second round on the board, but it comes down to the clutch. And how sustainable is this going to be? And the crowd goes wild. The M-San fans go wild, me included. And there we go. Let's take a little bit of a look at this. I mean, AIM... Dude, AIM has been unhinged. She has been let loose. They have promised AIM a Spoon's cocktail pitcher for every frag she gets in this game, and she wants to get her comeuppance. For those of you who don't know what a Spoons is or where the Spoons is, it is a chain of pubs in the UK. And if you're ever in the UK, I wouldn't recommend going to them because they're kind of, you know, the people in them are a bit weird. But they're like a cultural... It's like Greg's, you know? Oh, Astra. Oh, do they know Kiara's there? A repeat here could be risky. Well, I mean, it doesn't matter now that she's dropped on off. Viku's holding the line with the AWP, except... Come on, shake your body, baby, do that conga. They leave the site. Kind of, it was a single file line for a while. The conga analogy is gone. Because they've kind of just... Okay, over towards long doors. And, ooh, M-San and Astra want to get ahead of this. But HP low for Astra. She spots one. They have to back out, back out, back out, back out. M-San almost body blocks her there, but luckily they're not pressured too quickly or too early. The drop down, oh, they've absolutely heard. They need Astra to alleviate the pressure or they both die here. They both die there, and it's the pistols getting it done. Vilga's still not even had to use the scout yet. There's the scout rings out loud in mid. That's going to cause them some issues because they're really far removed from the situation. Money's not great. They've just got to save devastation. Unless you're a Nip fan, in which case, way, you know? I'm playing all sides here. Good round there from Nip. Very lovely. And they came in with just the Desert Eagles, right? Yeah. Ooh. I mean, I was going to say, if Kyosa doesn't find the kill, I mean, Hanka will. This is uncomfortable because there's still so much bankroll on the Nip Impact ladies. They only have to rebuy 2 weapons, which means... I mean, only Vilga's strapped for cash amidst this. Naomi's gone down a little bit to help on out with this, but... I mean, with only 2 rounds left in the half after this... Even if they lose both, lost bonus will be fine enough to keep them going. In fact, AIM's dropped down to the FAMAS just to be extra financially cautious. Goes along with something. Not yet, not yet. They're saving the energy for later, perhaps, you know? Okay. BIG Equipa finally in the business of taking some mid-control. Viku getting heavily aggressive, but considering they've got no info anywhere else, they don't know how messy this might end up being. Viku goes down, Astra goes down, Hanka gets one, but it's not long left for this world either. Oh, it's brutal. Words hurt. Hello! God, we've got a star-studded audience today. I'm kind of in shock. Exactly. This game is... I think it's a precedent setter, right? It gives us a lot to work with and talk about in the future. But in the overall scheme of things, in the Female Pro League tournament, both of these teams are 2-0. Which means one of them will go 2-1. Oh, M-San lines them up. Oh, if nothing else, that's so much cash. Zana, lovely no-scope amidst all of this. Kyosa's going to pluck her out of thin air. That's the way to get back into this. And financial troubles. Who's she? M-San is rolling in dough right now. Astra, maybe not so much. She's going to probably have to go with an MP9. Oh, this thing is so loud. Okay. Making a lot of noise here, Hanka. They've got your number. As long as you don't peek, as long as you just, you know, live and let live here, hold the line. Good call, good call. A little bit worried it's going to have a fight with Vilga way earlier than she expects. Oh, she's kind of ready for it. Oh, I thought that Vilga had that for sure. The movement was insane. Missed shot from Zana. Hanka's just been handed a 2K on a silver platter. Is not able to leave to savor the meal that she has been hand-delivered, but doesn't matter. 4 versus 3. They've got themselves a player advantage. Content with that. They've got a lot of information that Tunnels is the place to be right now. That was a really snazzy little jump into Tunnels. Could we just appreciate the little, like, skim of the flash just to have, like, a single hop over? And they've got a little bit of a fight on their hands here. Kyosa with 1. They take down Astra, but Kyosa's still fighting. Naomi is like, nuh-uh. 2 versus 2. Molotov and smoke to keep them off site. There is a little bit of utility available for the retake here, but weaseling out these positions is going to be very difficult. Aim's just going to tuck her head down. She doesn't need to show anything until the last second. Viku flashed off the angle, hoping that they're going to spot something. I think they're suspicious. They don't think that this is the end. Oh, but they both turn their attention away, and that's when Aim pops up. I mean, they did everything that they could reasonably to clear suspicions anyone was there. Oh, but they line up. Sorry, squeaky chair there just went for an absolute... I don't know if that picked up on my microphone, but, you know, the squeaky chair is heartbroken for BIG Equipa. Okay. Over towards B. There's not much of a buy here. Okay. I'm very stressed. This is... I have no horses in this race either way, but... I'm on the edge of my seat. Hanka with 1. Ooh, round the corner, Vilga face first into her gun barrel. Notice there's one more inside. Work into... Actually, she's just gonna dip. She's gonna go, nah, I'm out, bro. Aim then funnels on in, and they know that they've already got a player that's pushed beyond the barriers of the site. They've got to be wary of. Astra, oh, Zana's holding for this. Oh, they've set out a trap, and BIG Equipa have walked into it completely unknowingly. And it's just 2 Desert Eagles now. This is not a great way to end the half. MSAD, lovely shot, but needs so much more here, and then just not going to give it to you. 3-9. Nip Impact making a statement here. But the thing is, like, a lot of these players, the kill disparity isn't even that high, particularly. Oh, he got player cams. Ah, they've sorted it as well. I love the side camera frame. I love that. Okay. Whoa, 9-3. Guys, I'm a level with you. Guys, I'm gonna keep it 100% real here. If BIG Equipa don't win this pistol round, it might be over. And that is not a great way for it to start. M-San's got 1. M-San's got 1 and M-San's got away. But M-San can't really leave here. Yeah. It's not over till it's over. It's not over till it's over. But if you're a Nip fan, for easier identification. I noticed that it's quite nice as well. It's like symmetry as well. It's like if you put a mirror down. So it's like, it's easier for identification, but also kind of plays into the twins. I'll be honest. It was close on map 1, but that was BIG Equipa's map pick. If this is how Nip are going to play on any other map, then Nip might add a trophy to that trophy count, you know what I'm saying? Especially if Furia don't qualify. Furia might not qualify tonight. AIM's got 1 head. Kiara's got a 2nd head. They're like a Hydra, you know, you just keep going, I guess. Words fail. But they got the bomb now. But they got the bomb now. BIG Equipa got the bomb. I'm looking like a crazy lunatic right now. I'm so sorry. We're trying to give credit where it's due, and we're gonna hold out hope that this goes overtime until the very end, because we want to see more of this game. Basically, there is a very real chance that Furia don't qualify. Basically, TLDR, Furia dropped a series earlier in the tournament to Atrix. Now, if they dropped it to any other team, we wouldn't be having this conversation right now. But they dropped it to Atrix, who is consistently that 3rd place team. And honestly, I'll level with you, kind of a personal favorite of mine. Just because one of the players I did an interview with once, and she brought me to tears with how sweet she was, genuinely. But Furia dropped a series, partly because they lost map 1, and then had tech issues for map 2. But they still lost map 1, and they still lost the series. MIBR is currently flawless, and Atrix hasn't dropped a series except to MIBR. If Atrix win their series today 2-0, or if Furia lose, it's done. It's done. Furia might not qualify. There is a world in which neither Furia nor Imperial Valkyries makes ESL Impact Finals. Imperial Valkyries is looking a lot more likely right now. But the permutations are spicy. And then in North America, Shimmer and FlyQuest have qualified. But, I mean, we're not particularly surprised on that front. I think we kind of predicted that one. It was a lot closer of a battle for the middle of the pack this season, though, which was really nice to see. Like, Waves put up a pretty good fight. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't go that far. It is the most interesting scene. I will die on that hill. Is that no Counter-Strike has ever fueled with me with as much emotion as ESL Impact has. Right, 11-4, BIG Equipa. We didn't really talk over that round because we got a little bit distracted by all of the other teams as well. But BIG Equipa won that round, which keeps them in the running. The issue that they have, though, is they're not going to be given a presence, and we can have a problem. Level with me straight, bro. Level with me. Level with me. We can have a problem. This is an absolutely amazing game. And what's the scoreline might not reflect on this map? Nothing but the highest respect for these two teams. Ooh, AIM fully blind still gets 1. I think it's going to go quiet now. They've got mid control. AIM tucking on in here. Like, they know she likes to play here, so it's not beyond the realms of possibility. It just makes her so much more of a nuisance to try get rid of. Because either she goes unchecked, or they have to hard clear her. And that just distracts the attention. There's nobody really to punish from, like, car, if they do just turn their attention. I can't, Right. Go through it's a catwalk. They've got to kind of deal with Kiara, and Zana's AWP is watching this, which is the big issue. Like, Kiara's near enough by, but she's not in necessarily the right... I mean, now she's in the right position for this. Ooh! Oh, Kyosa. Lovely headshot from Kyosa. Takes down the AWP. Now it's just Kiara. They do still have to get rid of Kiara, and she might pop her head up. Oh, but the issue is she doesn't find anything initially, and then there's all the players random from CT. Beautiful stuff. AIM gets one. AIM goes down. Vilga's left alone, just looking to save this weapon. This is not winnable. Stunning. Absolutely stunning stuff there from BIG Equipa. They're keeping this going. They're bringing it back, guys. 11 is all they get. Come back, BIG Equipa. I mean, this is how it starts. It's gotta start somewhere. Okay. 11-5. Are we all doing okay? Are we all holding on? It's been quite interesting with ESL Impact recently, is the viewership on the community streams has actually been kind of monumental. Like, Captain James Force has been getting like 170 viewers consistently. And like Parks Cast has been breaking the 200 barrier, although I think there might be other reasons for that. Not to do with Parks, by the way. That's not a slight at Parks. Slight at other people. We have frozen the stream. That's not good. Hopefully it's just not my whole internet. Okay. It's not my whole internet. We're good. We're fine. I panicked. But there's been a lot of people betting on ESL Impact and don't get me wrong here. There's been a lot of people betting on ESL Impact that do not watch Counter-Strike. I have had people in my chats asking how many rounds they need to win the game. Not even like how many rounds they need to win because they can't see the scoreboard. Genuinely like, oh, what number of rounds is a victory? They have to be like 13. And they're like, oh, I don't watch Counter-Strike, but I bet 400 quid on this. And I'm like, you don't what? Vilga's making this competitive. It's gone. Don't let them get this. Okay. There we go. Beautiful. 11-6. Hello, Floofies. How are you doing? How are you doing today? Shout out to Floofies. Floofies is an absolute legend in covering so much of the North American scene and quite a lot of the North American women's scene as well. I see you covering a lot of the Shimmer games. I have accidentally passed out to your streams on more than one occasion. Still have more work than I feel like I get. I feel that. Okay. Oh, the AWP's holding this. Oh, stray bullet is not going to collect, luckily. Oh, there is still hope for this comeback yet. They have dodged the first hurdle, and that is the AWP. The issue is they've dodged the AWP, but the AWP is still in play and still has more that it can do. Naomi. Guys. I'll be honest, Floofies, it's not about how quiet or boring it is. It's about the fact that it's like 5 in the morning and I haven't slept in like 2 days. But I'm holding my eyes open. I'm like, I've got to watch the FlyQuest game. I've got to watch the Shimmer game. I've got to watch the Nocturnal game. And then I pass out. Before anyone lectures me on how unhealthy that is, do not worry. I am 100% aware. It's not my HUD, it's the HUD for Female Pro League. Unfortunately, this is the HUD that they're using. If you don't like it, I'm sorry. There's a couple of issues that I have with it, but I'm getting used to it. Time Nip plays, they lose 50% of power when they get to it. This is the thing. This is the curse. This is the curse. Is that Nip are the queens at getting to round 11 on the board very early. They are not, however, the queens of winning very swiftly after that. Oh, I go back and watch the VODs. Don't worry, Floofies. I am there. I am there, Chief. Right. 11-7. Guys, I'll be honest with you. The gap has closed dramatically. BIG Equipa still very not heavily favored to win right now. Okay. They're working on it. They're working on it. I like the change of pace on this round. All right. 40 seconds remaining. We haven't had any real contact just yet. Oh, no. Oh, this cannot be how it ends. Vilga lines up 3. Kyosa Molotov, she's not going to be able to peek this, but maybe that's a mercy. Okay, peeks on out. Kiara with another. Kyosa falls. That is a lovely sight hole. BIG Equipa try something a little bit different, but... You can only do some... Is it Shimmer Nocturnal in ECL? Wait, when's the ECL game? Because I'm on mainstream and we're meant to be covering Ghost Nocturnal. And the Shimmer game got moved because they had ECL. I'm a little bit stressed now. Did FlyQuest have a game, an ECL game later then? Or was that the Clash? Was that game the Clash? If that game's the Clash, then we could have had... I'm overthinking. I'm overthinking. Have a look. 2 a.m. That's concerning. That's really concerning because ECL takes... That's going to be an existential crisis for after this game is done. Because that's... Okay. Thank you for letting me know, Floofies. You're an absolute god. Okay. This is also a little bit worrying for a different reason because Nip Impact's got the first kill and this is series point for them now. This is series point. Dun dun dun. Okay. Creeping over on towards Catwalk. You got a little bit of a poke from Astra here. Needs to be the tip of the spear, but this site is heavily fortified. Flash to go over the top. Unfortunately, Molotov's burning at their feet. It's going to force Astra forward. Oh, she's fully blind. And it's going to be the nades that take her on down. Headshots come on through. Hanka's got 1. Needs more though. Molotov to try force out the fight. M-San's going to burn Vilga alive, but there's still player disadvantage. And 2-player disadvantage on the site. Kyosa's got 1, but Naomi takes down M-San. It's all on Kyosa. And Nip Impact will prevail. 13-7 on that second map to take this series to where we're not getting a third map. We're not getting overtimes on this one. Nip Impact, they pull ahead. Do not tell Brandon this happened. I have a really bad feeling that Brandon might find out that this happened either way. But yeah, that's going to be Nip Impact taking the victory. You can see smiles there. And the fact that it's kind of a decisive victory as well. That's going to put them in really good stead for their game today. That's going to put them in really good stead for their games going into the finals as well. Spoiler here a couple of days ago. Yeah. Oh, they've sorted... Yes, shout out to Jonathan at ESL who's just sorted everything out. I am a little bit worried. On the flip side, I'm not sure how I feel about loser cams. I'll be honest with you. I'm not sure that this is the move. I'm a little bit worried about the 4 clashes with the ESL Impact games. Are they all at 2 a.m. by the way? M-San Bike here. Well, the issue is that I don't know if the twins would ever split up. Also, hello, M-San. Commiserations on the game, but shit, well fought. And what a game. Thank you for putting on such a series for us. Also, I mean, just level. You can give it to us, right? Just conserving your energy for the real game later, right? The ESL Impact game that's still to come. But hugely well thought there. France versus Portugal at ISF better. I really want to do some more ISF. I need to do some more ISF stuff. It is a good game. So look real quick. I will indeed ESL. Because guys, what you're about to watch is me having a Cup 4 NA, isn't it? You're about to witness somebody having a little bit of a crisis live on air. Because, oh my god, I swear to god. So Shimmer's at 2 a.m. FlyQuest's at 2 a.m. Nocturnal's at 2 a.m. Ghost is tomorrow. That's a worry. That's a worry, guys. It's fine. Oh, wait. Well, Ghost is tomorrow, but Ghost play Nocturnal, which means if Nocturnals are not available, and I don't know what I am and I'm not allowed to say, but I feel like Challenger League takes priority. Like, Challenger League scheduling, I believe, takes priority over ESL Impact. And all of the teams agreed to play in both tournaments and accept the consequences that there may be clashes. Is, I believe, the legal disclaimer that I have to give on that information. But I've still got the game camera on so that you can see the highlights. That might be a worry. Huh. I'll put my brains onto it. So Lucy, I don't know if Lucy's still hanging around. There might be a saver for you in terms of finding out all of the permutations. Is the wonderful, I think it's is it me? It is the person who put out the giant thread about the South American teams and all of that. I think, oh, where is it? Searching for it. I'm trying to find this. Kusanagi might, I don't know if they do have something available or... Has he said anything about it? I don't know. There's just too many options. There's too many options for Europe for how it could go. And that's really scary because it means that we won't know who is qualified from Europe until all of the games are done. And some of these games might take a while. In North America, we're just chilling. We're just easy. We're breezy. We're peasy. I am just double checking because I am now in panic mode that we've got more clashes than we expected. So the Nocturnal game, if everything starts on time, starts at midnight. But given how South America's looking to go... Well... Oh, well. Ghost Gaming has been playing well. They have been, but they did lose to Lotus the other day. Which, actually, I don't know what that says more about, Lotus or Ghost. Because Lotus have been a team that I've actually repped kind of hard. Like, Lotus took FlyQuest. Not the distance, but they at least did, like, a lot of damage against FlyQuest. It was a 2-0, but it was 13-11 on one of the maps. For their impact. Oh, yeah. Just because Female Pro League is over for the day. does not mean that we are done for the day. Oh, no, 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 no. Au contraire, my friends. We have got ESL Impact still to go. There are ESL Impact teams playing in Challenger League today. We have got Brace for Impact Cash Cups tomorrow. We've got Female Pro League tomorrow. We've got ESL Impact tomorrow. There's technically ESL Impact on Sunday as well. I also, for transparency, we will take a look at all of the games going on in the Female Pro League schedule. I will probably be streaming quite a few games tomorrow, but I might not be streaming all of the games tomorrow. I will not be streaming the games on Sunday as I am... It is over, I'm sorry. Bubble up, I'm sorry. Remember to end the Gamba. Oh, yes. Shoot, sorry. Yes, Nip Impact won the Gamba. Complete prediction. Congratulations to the 7 people who voted. Janet Skellington, I believe, with the most number of points won. Points made prizes. There's not amazing prizes right now. I'm working on better prizes. I am working on it. I don't know what the rules are on... I don't know what the rules are on me, like, having stuff that's available... Like, people can redeem, like, physical pin badges for channel points. I don't know what the rule is on the channel points being allowed to be used for physical items. I don't know. Rip Pop pointing. I'm so sorry, Pop. You've had a really rough time with the predictions. I'm so sorry. But yeah, that's going to be the games for today done. I've got the schedule ready to go for once. The highlights are over. They've moved the highlights bar as well, by the way, guys. Oh, I'm sorry. I might actually be blocking... I'm not blocking the highlights. I'd asked them to move the highlights bar for days now because it was blocking the kill feed. And they've finally done it. Much love to Female Pro League for that one. But that is going to be us done and dusted for the day. One last thing, actually. Sorry, because I promised I would go through it. The schedule. Matches tomorrow. War Maidens versus Nemesis Impact. I should be able to stream that one. Desperate Girls versus Overpeak. I might be able to get that one. These 2 games here, Luna versus Nokami, I don't know. My partner is bringing over the fish tank tomorrow, and we're gonna do a really cute date where we set up a fish tank. So I might or might not be casting those. I'm not sure just yet. And I unfortunately will not be able to cast either of these games because I am away on Sunday. I feel really bad that I'm not casting half of the games tomorrow, but I'll level with you guys. I have done a lot of casting over the past couple of months, and I really want to go on a cute aquarium date, okay? I am a simp. I am a neurodiverse simp who likes aquarium dates, okay? I like aquarium dates where I get stuff for my pet axolotl Bilbo, and I will send you guys photos. I will put photos up of Bilbo to recompense for the fact that I have not streamed those games. So yeah, we'll definitely get to see the first game tomorrow. Possibly the second game. Cast game with your partners in the fish tank. I would. Oh, sorry guys. Sound. Where's the sound coming from? Sound's coming from that. Sound is no longer coming from that. Sorry about that, guys. Put the camera back on, just so I don't accidentally leak anything. But I am planning on having a live stream permanently set up for my axolotl. So that, you know, there's an axolotl cam. Or maybe the issue is the tank's a little bit big to put on my desk. Which is why you guys are going to be stuck with Puck. And, of course, my lovely little light board now. And also, my partner, I think this might be his biggest green flag. My partner fucking hates CS. He doesn't enjoy watching it. He doesn't enjoy playing it. He enjoys printing replica weapons. But I think it's a really good thing. I dated someone in the past who was really into Counter-Strike, and let me tell you, we never had arguments about anything like doing the dishes or like anything else. Sing day total. I didn't really cast these past 2 games. I kind of watch partied them. 2 best of ones this morning. And then I've got ESL Impact on the mainstream, 1 best of 3 tonight. And then I might be doing the Brace for Impact Cash Cups tomorrow, maybe. I'm not sure 100% yet. I owe Parks big time, so I feel like I might, maybe, I don't know. I remember you saying it's really sweet. Still a lot of talking. It is a lot of talking. And I did lose my voice pretty badly last week. Those of you that are here would have seen me like, hi guys, welcome to another watch party. I sounded kind of like David Attenborough, like, and here we see Nip Impact. It would be things like we would have discussions about stuff. And because I was working in the industry and had a lot of friends in the industry, I had a lot of insider info. And then, like, when I try and have discussions with him, like, oh, hey, what would you think about this player to this team? And he was like, that's such a fucking stupid move. And I'd be like, I've literally already seen the signed contract, okay? I know it's happening. I'm just trying to drop this subtly in a way that doesn't get anyone in trouble. Like, what do you think about this roster move, right? Also, he didn't care for the women's scene. So that's mine, is that my partner he doesn't care for CS, but he will watch the ESL Impact. We watched the ESL Impact Grand Finals together from his house last season. I had to be at his house because I'll be honest with you, I was having a severe MTB. But he'll watch ESL Impact Finals with me. And he knows that I care a lot about the women's scene. And he cares about the women's scene because I care. It's not female players who are partners who are also in CS. Exactly. There's loads of examples, too many to highlight, to be honest with you. Mads and her partner, Goose Breeder. Monacy, I believe, is dating one of the CIS women's team players, if I'm not mistaken. But I mean, it's all speculation. And to be honest with you, that's not what I care about in the women's team. It's insane dedication. Jackie and Dan. And it is insane dedication. I love the women's scene. I love the women's scene so much. And I think that the news of ESL Impact shutting down kind of lit a fire under me. That I was trying to stream as much as I could anyway. But I want the players to know, and I want the community to know that even if ESL Impact's not there, that there will be a platform and people like championing for them. Also, it's so much fun. I'll be honest with you guys, I'd be happy to show you the amount that I make off of Twitch. It's not much. I don't do this for being paid. Which I feel really bad when people give me subs and stuff, because I do this for the love of the game and to make sure that there are eyes on the women's scene. And also, I get to hang out with some really cool people. I get to hang out with some of the coolest people. I get to talk about Puck. I get to rant to you guys about all of my problems. It's like free therapy, you know? But yeah. I just love doing this. I, however, will sign off now, though, because I need to go run into town. I ordered some gold eyeliner for tonight, and then I accidentally ordered it to my older combination, so that's currently being delivered to the other side of the country. So I need to go get gold eyeshadow, and I need to go get pita breads for my mum. It's a long story. We're having crispy mushroom kebabs for dinner tonight. It's going to be absolutely amazing. And I need to go make some chamomile and rest my voice, because one last ESL Impact game from me, potentially my last ever ESL Impact cast, full stop, knowing that the future's very up in the air. So I want to give that my all. And I won't keep you guys hostage any longer. It's been an absolute pleasure. Which shop? Probably Tesco, I'm gonna be honest with you, because I can use my Tesco. You know what? Fuck it. I'm getting one last thing before I go. I'm showing you guys my mini Tesco club card. Bosh, my mini Tesco club card. We need to know the super. It's Tesco. Tesco through and through, mate. I am too broke to go to Waitrose. I am not poncy enough to go to Waitrose. If I go to Marks and Spencer's, it'll be like pita bread infused with hummus, and it's like, just give me normal pita bread. There's no Asda where I live. Sainsbury's kind of scares me a little bit. And the Co-op is really, really expensive for what it is. Not been in there in a while. Toaster is now my property. No, not my toaster. So, by the way, Apollyon Warlord has come into my chat twice and said two things. One was to give me chalky milk and leave, and one is now to steal my toaster. Apollyon Warlord, you are possibly my favorite person that I've run into. Just keep being you, bro. Keep being you. Keep showing up and stealing random various items from my house. No little rowdy. There are, but they're a drive away, and I can't drive. And also, if I walk into town, I get to go to the really cool bakery. So, That dedicated cast would be a lot harder to. And I mean, I couldn't do this without amazing people watching. I mean, I'd probably still do this without people watching, but people like you, Jan Skellington, Pop, Manny, just everyone who comes along and supports. It means the world because it makes my life so much easier because I have people to talk to and chat, which passes the time on the slower rounds where we're saving. It makes it just so much more fun. That's just a Greg's. It's like Greg's, but if it was run by an independent family. But I also have Greg's. But I realistically thank you everyone who supports the women's scene. That's the big one. Thank you for supporting the women's scene. It needs it now more than ever. I know the players appreciate it. No, I appreciate it. But yeah, I'm going to go before I talk about Greg's all day because I could talk about Greg's all day. I'm going to go get a chicken bake. You women are funny. I shall follow you virtually at a respectable distances 7 countries away. Apollyon Warlord. Oh, fuck it. 1 second. Last thing I do. There you go. There you go, Apollyon Warlord. Keep being fucking incredible. I'm gonna sign off for now though and go get a chamomile tea. I've kept you beautiful people and your attention hostage for too long. I will be back tomorrow morning for some more Female Pro League on this channel. I will be live on the ESL Impact channel. Make sure to go and watch the streams for all of the people who are doing the community games and the community casts for ESL Impact tonight. We've got somebody for every game except one North American game, but I'm working on it. So go and support them. Go and show them love. Go and be hyping their chats because a lot of these people, it's their first time stepping into casting. For some of them, it's their first time streaming and stuff. So, go and give them all of the love in the world. Thank you, Pop. There is the tweet with the link to every single cast that is going on, who's casting it, where you can watch it. Thank you so much, everyone. I'm going to go. See you guys in ESL Impact chats later. You are all amazing. You're all incredible. Love you all to pieces. And see you tomorrow. Goodbye.
Hold me close till I get up. Time is barely on our side. I don't wanna waste what's left. The storms we chase are leading us, and love is all we'll ever trust. Yeah, no, I don't wanna waste what's left. And on we'll go through the wastelands, through the highways.